What's up, everybody? We're gonna have a fun stream tonight, but do me a favor. Smash that like button before we go live, will you? Gonna get started in just 1 second. Welcome everyone. What's up, guys? Big show tonight. Super excited. Where my Daruma go? Here it is. We are going to carve and print our brand new Daruma print.
Got my Daruma here.
This guy right here. We are Daruma'd up. We are D'd up, but D stands for Daruma in this case.
I like that. D'd up. Daruma'd up.
I'm super excited to be here. What's up, everybody here in the chat? We got Gordon, John Price, Jamfit C, Mike Clark, E-Pill, Squid. Who else we got? Locke, Smushed, Joseph Roldan, Angel Lopez. All right, we got a good little crowd here for you here. What's up? So this is going to be a special show because tonight, hey, Andy is in the chat. Shout out Andy is everybody. If you aren't following her, she's crushing it right now. Timmy was just telling me that we got to get Andy on the show soon. We definitely will. She is Team Attack Peter in the officialist sense. Okay, so welcome all of you to another episode of Attack. So you know me, I'm Peter Santa Maria. If you're new to the show, thank you so much for joining us tonight. You're going to be able to grab a brand new, super exclusive, super limited print. Before we do, just click like and subscribe if you haven't yet, so you can be notified when we do these in the future. We have a lot of crazy stuff coming out, you guys. Next week, you are going to get a drop reveal announcement that is going to blow your freaky little minds, bro.
Hey, Colt is here.
Shout out Colt. It's his birthday.
It's his birthday.
Birthday.
Happy birthday.
What up, Colt? Happy birthday, man. So, yeah, next week on Tuesday, we are going to have some big announcements at the Skybound Expo. So, more on that soon. You are not going to believe it. I'm just saying that right now. You know I don't like overhyping stuff. I mean, I do like hyping stuff.
No,
I love hype.
We definitely like the hype.
I don't like overhype. Even hype.
Even level hype.
Appropriate hype. I don't like underhype. I don't like that.
No one likes
a lot of people are here. A lot of people are here. I like it right here.
Right here. That's okay.
So, yeah. So, having said that, we'll talk more about that later on today. before we wrap it up today. So, quick things I want to talk about. Big shout out to the family at
and he's dead.
And sponsorship canceled. Big shout out to the amazing folks at Speedball. Speedball provides me with all my ink and linoleum. They are the best. They literally take care of me so much. And next week on Monday and Tuesday, I am going to be taking over the Speedball Instagram. So that means a big brand new audience who may or may not know my work. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time demoing stuff, showing all my old linoleums off, talking about stories and stuff about my little journey here. And I would love to see some of the print crew there. That's you guys in the live stories. Well, yeah, of course it's you. Crew? Of course you're literally official print crew. You're A1. You're 1A. We're 1A and 1B.
I wanted to know that I was invited.
Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern time, in and out. I'll be posting stuff. I'll be doing live stories and all that good stuff. So make sure you join. I don't know if I'll do a reel. I don't know how to do reels yet. I know how generally. I'm not interested in working too hard on that, but there might be a reel, maybe not. If Gabby does it, then it'll be a reel. If not, I'm not doing a reel.
It will, because I know how to do reels.
All right.
I like that somebody just threw Dale into
Dale. I know where you're from.
Yeah,
I know where you're from, Joseph.
Way to expose yourself.
So yeah, shout out Speedball. You guys are the best, man. Like seriously, when I think about how many years I spent buying and using the Speedball gear as a art student, as a startup artist, it's crazy to me to know that we have this relationship. It's a freaking honor, honestly. All right, thank you, Speedball.
Is it a freaky honor,
it's
or
a freak,
is it a
it's not a freaky
honor?
honor? Not a freaky honor yet. A freaking honor, yes,
yeah.
Definitely freaking. Okay, again, Tuesday, December 9th is the Skybound Holiday Expo.
We need to get that sound. We're gonna figure out a sound.
This doesn't work as well as a camera zooming in.
What are you doing?
I'm picturing the camera going.
Whoa! I thought you were doing like a weird tribal dance.
No, that's on tape. No, that's on film forever.
That is. It's live. It's on the internet.
Oh my god. Okay. So I'm having a panel on the expo like I always do. Skybound has been killing it with these expos. Talk about figuring out awesome new things to do during a really tough time. They started a Skybound Expo this year when we couldn't have live conventions, and they've been so awesome. So many great guests, so many great panels. The whole Skybound family gets to show off what we're working on behind the scenes. And you guys, I'm telling you right now, forget Robert Kirkman. Forget The Walking Dead. On Tuesday, I am taking over that panel with that whole expo. After that expo, they're going to say it should have been the Attack Peter Expo. It's too much, too hype. It's appropriate, but very high. And those releases, those announcements, it's too much. I'm looking at some of them right here. You can't see it. It's too much. It's too crazy. Okay. Please, Robert Kirkman, don't fire me. All right, so...
You're already fired. Check your email.
Check my email. Okay, and 30% off last-minute holiday shopping still available in the Skybound shop. So if you wanted to grab some Attack Peter merch, like the shirts and stickers, some of the framed prints, some of the hoodie, people are getting the hoodie. That hoodie sold like crazy. There are a lot of hoodies out there, a lot of Takara hoodies. Any of that stuff, the Month of Monsters t-shirts, there's a lot of good gear. The Dragon Head, all those are on sale in my shop. So head over there, as well as all the kick-ass Skybound gear. I mean, they have so much killer stuff. You just got to go check it out. It's the best sale you're going to get all year. And last but not least, oh, there's a link. You can drop the link. Somebody will drop the link.
Someone.
I wonder if I can drop it. Let me see if I can do this. Copy link.
I definitely can't.
Let's see if I break this.
I could, but I have a dog in my hand.
Okay, I think I just dropped the link.
You did.
That's the link that I just dropped for the Skybound store if you want to head over and pick up any of the sale stuff. Sporting my hoodie right now. Guys, take pictures. If you have the hoodies, take pictures and post them, please.
Oh, you know what? Hunter has a good question. Is there going to be a zip-up version of the hoodie?
Hunter, I don't see why not, but as of right now, that's the only model we have available. So
I would like a zip-up version.
I think this
I'm
was
on that
doing...
camp.
Huh?
I'm in the camp of we need zip-ups.
Yeah, sure. Why not? This one's selling so well that I think we're gonna be open to lots of hoodies, right? Even a parka. Who knows?
What about a crop top hoodie for the ladies?
A crop top. Just get the hoodies, cut the bottom right off.
That's not how that.
And then finally, last but not least, skybound.com/attackpeter. If you're in this chat and you're not subscribed to the newsletter, please do. Please subscribe to it. It's right there. I know a lot of them go to spam. I know. I'm sorry. Just take us off spam. Make us priority. I don't know.
Look for us. We're in there.
But
screaming
just,
to be let
just
out.
sign up. Just sign up. Okay. So let's keep going. We got a big show. We got to get right to work. So my love, switch up to
Art cam.
Oh wait.
Does that mean goodbye to me? Bye,
No. Hold on. Because before that, there was something I wanted to say. Right. We put questions in the Facebook group. We put questions in the Facebook group talking about goals and Daruma and all that. So we're gonna get into that and talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link to that.
Yes.
In the chat.
Yeah. Switch to ArtCam and then start doing that. So I can
find the link. Hold on, it's up here somewhere, guys. You're gonna see me scroll through everything. Sorry.
There it is.
Might be.
Yeah. So tonight's theme, the theme of our show is the Daruma, right? So I'm gonna have Gabby bring up official definition of Daruma from Wikipedia, etc., etc., etc. Yes, you have to do this.
I will.
And but I want to talk a little bit about our experience with the Daruma. So I spoke, huh?
We should because it's a good story.
Yeah. So first of all, like I remember seeing these as a kid in sushi restaurants all over in Miami here, and that was the only time I had ever seen them. Different sizes, different colors. All cool, loving them, never knowing what they were about, what they meant, just thinking that they looked really cool, right? And then I started seeing them a lot in tattoo designs when I started paying attention to tattoo art, American traditional tattoo, Japanese traditional tattoo. I saw them used quite a bit. And I just, again, loved them. Didn't know what they were about. Didn't really know what they were called even. And then when I started to learn about what they meant and all that, I really fell in love with them because not only do they look amazing, but they mean and they represent something really great. So the casual meaning, Gabby, you have info there?
No, I just like the chat is popping off with Daruma info. Mike Clark says the Bodhi Daruma was so dedicated to meditation that his arms and legs atrophied and fell off. Hence the round body.
Yes.
Which, wow.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So this is an abstraction, okay, of a person bundled up in blankets.
Oh, look. Jan FITC says, have you watched the movie As the Gods Will by Takashi Miike?
No.
It's about the Daruma.
Whoa, I gotta see that.
Mike Clark has a Daruma-inspired tattoo.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Takuruma, yeah.
Takuruma's good, Hunter.
Don't worry, that's not far from the future. But yeah, so yeah, essentially, there's an actual mythological history to it. I thought you would find it there, my love, in the Wikipedia.
I do. I have it here.
Can you switch to ArtCam so I can start working while you say that? All right. So I'm gonna get started working so we can get this thing done today. And while I start working on this, I wanted Gabby to tell us story time. Tell us what it says there about the
story time. I like story time. All right. So the Daruma is based on the Bodhidharma, which was a Buddhist monk who lived during the 5th and 6th century, and he is traditionally credited as the transmitter of Zen to China, which is pronounced Chan. It says little contemporary biographical information on the Bodhidharma is extant, and subsequent accounts became layered with legend, as things from that time period tend to be. According to one tradition, Bodhidharma gained a reputation for, amongst other things, his practice of wall gazing, everybody's favorite pastime, staring at the wall. Legend claims that he sat facing a wall in meditation for a period of 9 years without moving. Oh, that probably smelled really bad. which caused his legs and arms to fall from atrophy. Gross. Another popular legend is that after falling asleep during his 9-year meditation, he became angry with himself and cut off his... Bro, what?
Read it.
And cut off his eyelids to avoid ever falling asleep again, hence the large-eyed expression. Mm-hmm. According to the principal Chinese sources, Bodhidharma came from the western regions, which refers to Central Asia, but may also include the Indian subcontinent, and was either Persian or South Indian. Throughout Buddhist art, Bodhidharma is depicted as an ill-tempered, profusely bearded, I like that, profusely bearded. I'm going to call you that. Whenever you grow your beard too long, I'm going to be like, listen, you're profusely bearded right now.
Do you remember we stumbled across a statue of his in Japan in front of a temple?
We did.
Yeah.
I have pictures
yeah,
of
we
that
have
somewhere.
the pictures
We should
somewhere.
have loaded those pictures. What's wrong with us? It's been a busy month for us already, and we're only 3
We'll talk about
days
that in a second.
Yeah.
But any more general stuff? Just so that's the background stuff. That's not what I learned about the Daruma at first, but it is the background meaning of it.
Yeah, so it says the history and commercialization, which is really what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
just so people realize that this is an abstraction. This is the idea of a guy bundled up, meditating forever, cut off his eyelids so he has this big, wide expression, and focus, meditating. Right?
Oh my God, Chelsea's so funny.
What's your...
I'm all about being bundled in blankets like a Daruma, hashtag New York winter. Yeah, literally. My least favorite time to go to New York is in the winter, and it's always when I end up there. I've never seen New York at any time other than the winter.
Check out my
yes.
sake glass, by
Straight
the way,
from
you guys.
Japan.
Straight from Japan. It's also a little Daruma guy.
Yes, he's a good guy.
So sake time.
Jan wants to know...
Let's call her Jan Fitzy.
Jan Fitzy wants to know if you're going to do a version of the print without the eyes filled in so that people can do it themselves.
I'm going to do one eye filled in, and I'm going to explain that in a second. So go on, my love, and explain the popular use of the dolls. That's what I want people to hear about, too.
Gotcha.
I think it's down there towards the bottom of that page.
It says that the symbolism associated with the Daruma as a good luck charm, because it is seen as a good luck charm, originated with the Daruma Dera, or Temple of Daruma, in the north of Tokyo. And it was explained that the Daruma Dera would draw New Year's charms depicting the Bodhidharma. And so parishioners to that temple would keep the charms to bring prosperity to themselves and also ward off accidents and misfortune. So it was originally intended to bring good things to oneself, right? And so that's kind of like where the figurine originated from, right?
And that's kind of like leads us into what like we're talking about today. So my understanding of the Daruma doll itself, when I read about it, was that you get one of these as well. We got one because it looked cool in Japan, right? But traditionally, you get one of these, it has 2 blank eyes, and you color in an eye. I've read, by the way, that some people say it has to be the left one, has to be the right one. I don't know about that. I put the right one, thought it looked cool. But the idea was you color in one eye to set and commit to a goal or
it says
challenge.
it here.
Go ahead, read it.
The eyes of the Daruma are often blank when they're sold. And they're usually made out of paper mache because
it is. This one is.
That temple that originated the Daruma figurine as a good luck charm, it became so popular at that temple, and every year the parishioners wanted a new one.
Right.
And so instead of having to like carve them out of wood every year for all their parishioners, they created a mold.
Yeah.
And out of that mold, they started creating paper mache like copies.
Yeah,
and
this one's paper mache.
Right, that one is paper mache. So now when they sell these paper mache figurines, they're sold with blank eyes. And the idea is that the eyes are a means to track your goals or your tasks, and they're meant to motivate you to work and finish those goals. So if you receive a doll, you fill in one of the eyes once you set a goal. So you receive it, maybe you don't have a goal at that moment, but once you realize what your goal is, you fill in one of the eyes.
Which is what happened to us. Like, we got this, we brought it home, it sat on our table with no eyes filled in for months.
Yep. For
almost a year.
More than a year.
More than a
year. And once you've completed the goal or fulfilled it, you fill in the other one. In this way, every time you see the one-eyed Daruma, you recall the goal that you set, and it reinvigorates you to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically.
So it's almost like an accountability buddy.
Or a motivation
motivator,
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So yeah, that when I found out that that's what the meaning or the use of the Daruma doll was, I fell twice as much in love with it, because it's a kick-ass looking object that also has an awesome function, and that's the best of both worlds. So it immediately became super important to me. I carved the original linoleum. I'm going to ask you for the impossible, my love.
Oh, God.
Can you reach and grab me that linoleum? Or do you reach to grab it to me?
I reach. You know, it says also that the other idea is that it's a wish that you're making to the Daruma, and the promise that you make to the Daruma in exchange for him fulfilling your gift is that you will grant him complete vision by filling in the other eye.
That's awesome.
So it's like, if you fill my wish, I'll let you see.
That's awesome. Poor little guy.
Kind of cruel if you think about it.
Well, that's awesome. Okay, so exactly. So this thing represented a goal for us. Gabby and I filled in the first pupil maybe a couple months ago, right? Maybe 2 or 3
definitely
months?
like sometime late summer.
It's in my Instagram somewhere. I did it live, but we set the goal that we wanted to move out of our small town home into a full-size house. And at the time, it was like probably going to take us a year or 2 years to get that done, to save up enough.
Which was gutsy to start at this time.
Yeah. During COVID, during you know, crazy instability, and we just said, but we were growing so fast in this house, especially with the show. You know, we were like, you know, using my studio as a TV studio at this point, and
which we never planned for.
Was not part of the plan.
Originally, the studio was built only for creating artwork, and then right in the middle of the pandemic, it turned into a recording studio plus a studio for Peter to make art. So we started to outgrow our space very, very quickly.
Real fast.
And it was decided that we needed to really put the pedal to the metal in terms of finding a new house. So
yeah, so that was our goal. We colored in the first eye, and we just set it there, and it sat in our display case for a while. But it was awesome because whenever I saw it, we were like always focused, always thinking of like, can we do this? Are we gonna do it? Can we do it? Are we gonna do it? And on Tuesday, do you have a drink?
I have a sparkling water.
We should toast.
We should toast.
Put it back on us cam so we can
How?
toast on us cam. Just
wait, I have to turn you off and maybe turn me. Hey! I'm back.
Here.
Wait.
Toasties.
They're not gonna say. Okay, toast. Oh God.
Toasties.
Yesterday we closed.
We
are officially
homeowners.
Signed the papers to our new house.
So that made me really want to do this Daruma print for everybody, because I felt very grateful for the power of an image, you know, an image that kind of just sat there and reminding me to stay focused and motivated, and just representing that energy, that vibe of just kind of like keep going, don't give up. Because we saw a bunch of houses that we thought were going to be the one, or man, we couldn't afford, or
we thought it was the one, and then it was a nightmare because
had secret pipes that were old and rotting under the house.
Because that's a problem in Miami, is that we have like cast iron piping in some of the older houses, and that's just a nightmare waiting to happen. So as soon as you find out that a house that you love has cast iron piping, you're like, and we're done. We're moving on.
So, you know, it seemed really difficult and really like it was going to take quite a bit of time to save up enough money to go into a different price range or who knows, right?
Which is a scary decision to make, to say like, we've really got to put more money down to get what we ultimately want, or we're going to be searching forever.
But we just stayed on the path, stayed focused, and we got super lucky. Kind of a serendipitous thing happened where the owners of the house we ended up buying had taken this house off the market to go on vacation. The realtor took it off the market because he wanted to go on vacation. And the day they put it back on, it popped up on our radar and it met our exact...
and we really have to thank...
my cousin?
Our
my sister,
our sister-in-law, Leah.
Yeah.
That was rabid about finding us a property. And she was the one who saw the listing pop back up. And I mean, it was like within the span of like 3 or 4 hours, we were already viewing the house and putting down an offer. And which, by the way, that's a pro tip for everybody. Just when you see something you like, jump on. Don't wait. Don't second guess yourself. Just run at it if you can. Yeah, of course.
And so we're kind of here tonight celebrating. But also, I really wanted to make a Daruma here for you guys to, you know, I don't know. Hopefully this print means something to you and kind of inspires you. And, like, it's not just decorative. It's something that you find aesthetically pleasing, but also that reminds you. And so Gabby had this awesome idea. Let's put up a question and let's see if anybody wants to share what their goals are for this coming year. And she says some of you guys answered it, and we wanted to like go over them and share them.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna actually start pulling those up. But in the meantime, while I pull up my account, I wanted to read what everybody was saying in the chat. So E-Pill says, E-Pill,
Mom in the house. Mom wrote Mom in the house.
Aw. Hey, Sam, I didn't see it there.
Thank you guys. Thank you. All the people were saying such nice things. Thank you so much.
Guys. We can't wait to bring you into the new studio space and show you around. And
we're already making plans for the new studio. Wait till you guys see it.
And we know that you guys are going to make us feel very at home. Yes.
Jan Fitzy or Dylan. Jan Fitzy or Dylan.
Okay. E-Pill says, I just moved away from South Florida to New York City about 3 weeks ago. Why do we move at this time? Because people in South Florida tend to be crazy. And we just do things because we know the speed at which this city moves. You have to just be ready to do it. Even in the craziest, like in the middle of a hurricane, you're like, look for a new property.
Plus,
like,
dude, the reality is like, Gabby and I are both Tauruses. And when we say we're going to do something, we're just going to do it. Oh, by the way, here was the original Daruma I carved about 2 years ago, maybe 2 years,
2, 3.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera. That's fine. Here's the Daruma, and it was super popular. We sold it at a few conventions, and then I did a big small edition when I started working at Skybound. But people keep asking me to bring this back, and I didn't want to bring this one back because I already sold it pretty well. And so this one is going to be the one that anybody can get tonight. Only in the chat, though. Only in the chat. So
I'm going to put the link up in a minute to pre-order.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have it already. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Locke sent us the link. So even though the image isn't printed yet, we'll put up, in case people have to go or can't stay for the whole stream, we'll put up the pre-order link. Yes. And you guys can reserve yours.
And I'm just trying to find the form that I created for this. You know how it is. I'm not on my computer, so everything feels foreign to me. Is this it? No.
Thank you, Fat Jesus. He says, congrats. I love that name, Fat Jesus.
I really like that name.
Just posted the OG print in the group. Omnibusters in the house. Thanks you, Raph.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go.
Congrats to Raph, by the way. Omnibusters on a new kick-ass job promotion.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome, man.
Good job.
Dude, in this day and age, if you can get a promotion, you are slaying, son. So congrats. You must be kicking ass.
Well, I got some answers.
Yeah, let's let's go.
If
over
we
them.
want to talk about them, should I
Yeah.
put up the pre-order first, or should I start?
Put it.
talking?
Yeah, put it in. We'll put it in. We'll put it up throughout, or somebody can keep reposting it.
Alright, hold
Anybody
on.
who's here who wants one can get one. That's the goal. Okay. The edition will be numbered after the stream ends. I'm not going to leave it up after the stream. I'll wait before I end the stream to make sure everybody who got one or who wanted one got one. But then that's it. We'll close it out after that. This is just, for us hanging out here.
Well, let's talk about some of these.
Yes, I want to hear them.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm going to turn my camera on so your face will be off.
Okay,
While
dude.
I'm narrating, I
That's
want
cool.
to be on
Yeah,
camera.
do it. You're the director.
Okay. All right, so... Oh, this first one is from Raph.
Oh.
The AKA Omnibusters, AKA The Archive. I think that you should only go by The Archive because it sounds
He's allowed to have an
especially
identity
creepy.
outside of us.
What?
He can have an identity outside of us.
I mean, yeah, but I like the idea
Yeah,
of saying I am The Archive.
I know.
It
It
sounds
is-
like you're some
It's a cool
weird,
nickname.
like one of those computers, like those
I
AIs.
am the archive.
I am The Archive.
Well, I nicknamed him that because early on, when I was started up at Skybound, and after we did the first Mondo release,
Uh-huh.
he was the first one that kind of like jumped hard into everything I had available. So he snagged up a bunch of good stuff, and he did a video recently showing his collection. He has he has more of my stuff than I do. So congrats, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, dude.
Well, he says his goals or challenges for the new year are to continue becoming a domain expert at work.
Killer.
Pick up lino carving as a hobby for fun.
Heck yeah, dude.
Do it. To read more.
Yep.
Same. And hopefully travel to Korea with my mom.
That's
love
awesome, dude. Why
that.
Korea, Raph? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know why Korea. I mean, I fully
Oh, I would love to go,
fully
but I wonder if there's a reason specifically.
endorse that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean South Korea, obviously, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
now that
Okay.
we've already gone to Japan,
I know,
which
right?
I can like scratch off the list. South Korea is next for me as well,
That'd be
and I
awesome.
know for maybe not as much for Peter as
I
for
would
me,
love to
but
go.
definitely for me.
I would love to go.
So yeah, Raph, let us know why Korea specifically.
That's awesome, Raph. Congrats on that, man, and good luck. You're gonna get it, dude.
For real,
You're gonna get all
you're
that.
gonna
this
get
year.
it.
It's
You're
coming.
gonna get it. All right. Oh, Raph's mom is Korean.
Oh, that's awesome,
Raph,
dude.
you're Korean.
That's cool, man.
So cool. I love it. Do your okay, here I go with my limited knowledge
What?
of Korean anything.
Oh, what happened?
Do you call your mom? What is it?
Oh, cause
Oma?
we've been. Oh,
Do you
Raph.
call your mom?
Preface this
Oma?
by saying that we've been obsessing over Kim's Convenience.
Oh my god, it's so
Love that show. If
It's
you guys haven't
so
watched that
good.
show, dude, it is so freaking good.
It really is.
Shout out John Campia who turned us on to that. Not that he
Yes.
knows me or I know him, but he
Well,
recommended.
If he ever watches this one live stream from the beginning of December.
It's the best show, man. Love it. It's instant classic.
I know. We're so in love with that show
Yeah.
and the family
culture.
dynamic.
By the way, Korean family, the way it's portrayed in that show, identical to Cuban family.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I feel like Koreans are honorary Cubans and Cubans are honorary Koreans.
Yeah, we're interchangeable except for the fact that we don't look the same, but
Same culture, bro.
same
In so many ways.
everything. Okay, so let's move on to the next entry. We've got Gordon, who is Deva Goji,
Yeah.
his nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He says, he says, Gordon, quit smoking by this year's end.
Heck yeah.
That's a great,
Do it, dude.
great idea.
Do it.
Whoa.
What?
Raph says, by the way, just touching back on that, he's half Korean, half Ecuadorian.
Oh, heck yeah. I
What
call
the
her
hecky?
Amma. Yeah, Amma.
Mama.
Look here. So, Amma, yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, nice. Yay, Mike. Okay.
Thank you, Hunter.
Nice. So, Gordon says, quit smoking by this year's end. Just put your mind to it and do it.
Do it, dude.
And put more of my art into the world.
Heck yeah, man.
Expand my creative bounds and learn new techniques.
Hell yeah, dude.
And finally get my hands on a gigantic burning 95. Which
Oh.
somebody's going to have to explain.
So Gordon is an X plus aholic like me.
Oh.
So he collects vinyl kaiju from like Godzilla figures, all those realistic ones that I show from time to time on the show. He's hardcore like that too. But the gigantic burning 95 is like most people's holy grail. It's a giant ass Godzilla figure from the 95 film Godzilla versus Destroyer, and he's burning, so he's like all orange and angry and
Do we
kick-ass.
have that one?
I don't have it here.
Oh. What do you mean you don't have it here?
No,
like
I don't
you have it
one
in
here.
storage?
No. But he looks like the 93 that I have, but more burning, which is...
Where's the 93
I forget that
one?
Gabby is not going to be able to say, oh yeah, the 93. That's some dark nerd
ass.
shit. But the one behind the ring light to the left, the mean looking one.
This one?
Yeah.
The glitter one?
But not glitter, burning. I don't have a picture of it here, but I'll show you.
No, I just... Yeah. Sorry, I thought somebody was standing outside our window. It freaked me
God.
out. It was more Godzillas.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that's a kick-ass.
So the
all
same sculpt, but on fire?
Not exactly, but similar. In other words, it's the mean, tough Godzilla, not the friendly one from the 70s and 60s.
The one with cross eyes?
You know cross eyes.
You know what I mean. I'm going to show you what he's been telling me about. So if you look at my cam, this is what he's talking about.
It's not that one, but it...
No, but this on fire. Right?
Essentially? Yeah.
Mean.
I know, Gordon, that it's not the same, but I'm just
this
trying
is the
to
mean
help
face.
out the folks
I'm just going to hold him here
the
for
unwashed,
now,
the unsullied.
The unsullied. Ryan Smith says Appa from Kim's Convenience was in Mandalorian.
Hell
yes, he
yeah,
was.
Dude. I mean, Mandalorian is like, how can we make this show even that much better? Here you go.
Oh, here's Appa. Yeah. Me and Peter legitimately screamed when Appa showed up in Mandalorian. Like it was like
now I want
celebrity
an action figure.
Sighting.
I know. Now I want an Appa action figure. He's a diehard geek, by the way. I didn't know that. He collects all the toys and shit.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah.
Makes him even better.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jan Fitzy ordered one. Yay! Thank you, Jan
Thank you so much, Dylan.
You're gonna love it. Squid is waiting to hear from the boyfriend if they should order 1 or 2. I agree. Yeah. I think 2, 1 for each of you. You all have separate goals. You are not the same person.
I had Locke change it so it's not limited to one print like we usually have them. These, in case either you want to get one as a gift for someone, or somebody couldn't make the stream and that they wanted to get one, you can get one for them. Again, just because we're limiting it to the stream, we're not taking pre-orders for these after the stream ends. So that's why I said, yeah, go ahead if you guys want and grab a second one or a third. I don't know if there's a limit at all, but
I don't think there is. I think we closed the limit on that. Let's see. There's a couple more people in here. I don't want to ignore any of you. Let's see. Joseph Roldan says, burning with glitter, jazz hands. I wish I could give him jazz hands right now. Jazz hands.
Let me tell you something. It's funny because...
He's so glittery, by the way.
Where was the David Cho cameo, Ace of Footy, in the...
David Cho?
In The Mandalorian? Did I miss that? I must have missed that.
No, excuse me.
Unless he's talking about Kim's Convenience, and I haven't seen that yet.
Really? I feel like we would have... In Season 2, Episode 1.
What?
Really? In Season 2, Episode 1 of Kim's Convenience or of The Mandalorian? Because now I'm...
That's true. It could be either.
I'm really confused.
I love David Cho. That guy's bad shit crazy, but he's awesome.
Let's see. There's a couple people who...
Look at Jeremy, Summit Kaiju. I wish I had some X Plus figures. Dude, guys, go follow Summit Kaiju on Instagram.
Why is he only...
He works with X Plus.
Oh, get out of here.
He has a freaking...
A bunker.
A bunker. He has more X Plus than X Plus does.
I love it.
It's amazing. Awesome dude, too. What's up, Jeremy? Thank you for jumping on, man.
Oh, Mando. David Cho's in Mando.
Oh, wait, not Mando. Mando? Not Mando.
No,
Mando. He said Mando.
He was cheering on the fighting scene. He's in the audience of the fight. Oh.
Is he wearing makeup?
Maybe.
There's a couple aliens that look like David Cho.
Mike Clark, I think, yes, you can get the shipping combined if you wanted to pick up another one.
I think so.
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah, but just always remember, just email just in case. Locke, can you, if you're watching, let us know about that. If they order a second one separately, can they combine the shipping?
Hey, Glasgow's here. He's in and out, he says, but he's here.
Okay.
Hi, Glasgow. Okay, let's read another one of these, yeah? Let's see. Number three.
All right, so far the edition size is 25.
Oh,
you guys are awesome.
I like
Thank
that.
you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Guys. All right, here. This one's from Beck.
Okay.
This is really sweet. You're gonna make me cry, Beck. To propose,
B-E-K?
B-E-C-K.
Beck? Okay.
Beck. Oh. To propose to my girl and start a family with her.
Oh, amazing.
I'm gonna cry. This is so sweet.
Yes.
Beck, are you here in the chat?
That's amazing, dude.
I don't know if you're here in the chat, but cheers to you. I hope you make it happen.
I
You will
hope you
make
do
her
it.
very happy. Peter made me very happy when he proposed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He just threw a ring at me. And
No, I did not.
said yes. He just took a box and goes, you know you wanted this.
I made her watch a YouTube show to get it.
Right, yeah, exactly. He made.
Yes, shipping can be combined. Locke
Shoot a
says,
ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, to help.skybound.com and they will help you out.
Yeah, just in case, help.skybound.com to make sure they combine this shipping. Yes. But yeah, no problem, man.
Not a problem at all. Okay. Next one is from Colin. Let's see. It says, the project I am most excited about working on is what I've been referring to as Print Ruffians, a series of lino cuts I've started over the summer of strange and unique characters.
Hell yeah.
Each ruffian print is made up of 3 pieces, a head, a torso, and a bottom block. And these sections are individual lino pieces that can be mixed and matched into unique combinations, thereby creating individual characters. Oh my god, that's like those
yeah, that sounds
paper
amazing.
dolls
yes.
that you could, you know, like switch out their clothes. And...
That's an awesome idea. Dude, you should definitely do that. And hashtag Speedball or at Speedball at all the companies who make the materials that you're using, and just let them know so they can repost you. I'll repost you too. Tag me.
Yeah. Chat says.
Awesome.
Oh, chat says David Cho had a.
Who says?
The chat.
Oh.
Says he had a prosthetic brow on. And like pokey things coming out of his face.
Dude, it sounds familiar. I think I know what you're saying.
I don't know. Now we have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Summit Kaiju wants to know what he has to do to get some of your work on his walls.
He knows I owe him something. I totally have not gotten it to him yet. I'm gonna get it to you, dude. I promise you. I'm hoping now. After this move, I'll be able to get it to you, babe. But I'm gonna get it to you for sure, sir.
Yeah. What size is the print? Jessica wants to know. I can't believe you just got the name Jessica, which is amazing.
What?
Her username is just Jessica.
No
which
way.
Is like, how
amazing.
do you do that? I don't. What's the size of the print? 6x6, right?
The image is 6x6.
Okay, there you go.
And the paper is a little bit bigger than that, so you can see more or less. So it'll be chilling like that. Oh, so 6. I guess that would be like probably like 8 by.
You need a ruler. I don't know where your T-square is.
It's more or less like this.
Yeah. Okay. It's more or less like this.
It's that.
In case you can measure on your screen. Okay.
I think it's my favorite stream so far.
Yeah,
we've done,
I told you that these questions are gonna be.
Yeah, this is great. I love getting to know you guys more based on this. Like, I didn't know Raph was half Korean and half Ecuadorian, right?
Yeah.
I didn't. You know, that's freaking awesome, dude. Oops.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, everything's broken. Let's see.
I didn't know Gordon was gonna experiment with lino cuts.
I know.
I can't wait to see those mix and match ruffians.
Yeah, right.
This is really cool. We gotta keep like questions going.
Well, I'm gonna read some more.
Yeah. No, I mean like in future streams.
Oh yeah. This was my idea and it was very successful.
Yeah.
Yay for me. Okay. Next one. It's from Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
I love that name, Jasmine. Okay. I've still been buying and hoarding art, craft supplies, same. While I've been unmotivated during 2020, same. My goals for 2021 are going to be to use up some of those supplies and get my shop open again. Girl, stash busting 2021. I'm on that same exact tip. Stash busting.
What
it's
is
when
stash
you
busting?
take, it's like you, it's like this thing in the fabric and craft world where you buy and hoard a bunch of stuff.
Really?
And then when you want to make something, instead of going out and buying more stuff, you bust open your stash and say, I'm going to make with whatever I have in here. And that's how you whittle away at your stash.
That's cool.
Yeah. So stash busted up, Jasmine. I'm going to be on that same exact tip with you. So let's stash bust, get rid of a bunch of stuff and make some cool stuff. And open your shop. I feel like I should open up my Etsy shop again next year too. But we'll see. see how I feel about it.
Do it.
Okay, next one. Jan Fitzy, who is also named Dylan. Thank you for giving me your real name.
Yes.
I promise I won't do weird witch things with it. Anyway, can never give away your real name. No. Nail down a master's program to apply to and make some more art.
No way. That's
Do
awesome.
it, Dylan. Do it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It took me a long time to nail down my master's degree.
We both,
too.
yeah, we're both master's degree holding individuals.
Us too. The least likely candidates for a master's degree.
Literally voted least likely to get a higher education.
but yeah, both of us have our master's degrees, and I know Peter struggled.
With what?
Not struggled to get it. I mean that you struggled through the process of discovering where you wanted to go with your degree.
Right.
Like you did a lot of different things before you ended up in fine art. And I just took forever to decide like what concentration I wanted to be in. And honestly, it was Peter who was like, just do the first thing that you thought of and you'll be happy. And I ended up being very happy with my master's. So Dylan, I hope you do it.
Yeah, Dylan. I was a business major for a couple of years before I switched to an art major because I just thought there was no future in art.
And I mean, clearly you were wrong.
Yeah. But if I had to listen to my gut. If I listened to the people who were advising me, I would never have doubled down really hard on my own goal here. So the best thing you can do going forward is, since we're talking about Daruma, meditate, think hard about what your gut instinct is and follow that. Because even if you fail, it's better to fail at something that you wanted to do than fail at something that you didn't want to do, or even sometimes succeed at something you didn't want to do, because you're not going to fail at what you want to do. If you really want to do it, you're going to be obsessed with it. You're going to grind it out, and you're going to be better at that than anything else that might be more successful. I can't tell you, since this career started to take off for me, how many people have come out of the woodwork to tell me, I really wish I had stuck with my dream of doing blank or my goal of doing blank. And, I'm already a fairly successful professional in a different industry, but I'm not happy, but I can't get out of it now. It's, I have too much riding on it. That's it.
And that's a sad
It's sad because it is true. You get to a point where it's irresponsible to switch because you have a family, you have a mortgage. So I respect people who can stick to something that they're not super stoked on because they have responsibilities. But if you're not there yet, and if you have a chance to switch out, definitely
do it.
Pursue something that makes you happy, dude. We're all gonna die one day, and you might as well live happy.
I agree. I think at some point you just have to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And you should pull the trigger on something that interests you at the very least.
Yeah.
If that's the least.
That's how I describe my experience teaching. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the kids and the challenge of teaching them something and making them feel good about themselves. But I knew inside that it wasn't what I wanted to do forever. And that's why I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get to work by 5:30, to work for 2 hours before the first kid showed up, so that I could, build something while I was doing something else.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, in some cases, like you're saying, you don't have the opportunity to just do it right off the bat, but you still have to work towards it.
Yes,
so
you can't.
One way or another, you're working. Yeah.
I didn't think there was ever going to be a way out. I thought I was going to be a teacher forever and maybe just get more successful as an artist, but still have to teach. Thank God for Skybound. But the point, yeah, for real. And the point is, even if that was it, I was going to be super stoked for that, because I knew that means at least I get a chance to build something on the side, and that made me very, very happy. It gave me a lot of sense of purpose and identity.
Even that was it ended up being very successful for you. So it's not like
it took a while.
even if you had been a teacher
Yeah.
for all those years and you had continued to teach, it's not like you wouldn't have been successful in your own right.
Yeah. It would have been a different type of success, but it would make me feel good at the very least.
But we were, I mean, you and I were both so happy just doing it and like traveling and going to conventions, even when we were teaching and we were having to take days off or, you know, whatever it was. We were still, we felt very fulfilled.
All of our sick days were dedicated to conventions.
Literally all 10, because we only get 10 sick days a year. All 10 of them were reserved specifically. And remember when any of us would get sick, we would get so pissed off. Like,
you guys, one time I got sick. David Vasquez says, dude, you have 10 thumbs or the buffest fingers ever. For sure.
10 thumbs.
I have little ass sausage hands, man. Yeah. One time I met Jim Lee, who has real small hands, and I think my hands were about the same size. He's the only one who's ever had hands as small as me. But yeah, one time I got sick. I got the flu a couple of years. I think it was last fall.
It was 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah.
And
it's like right at the beginning of the school year.
Yes,
you got
I
sick like in
so
October.
Pissed off because there were teachers in the school that I worked at that would make it impossible for kids to make up assignments if they were sick. So the kids would come to school sick, and they got me sick. And for me to get sick means I would probably have to miss a convention here or there because I wasn't going to have enough days off to take. I was so freaking
And it wasn't like
mad.
a cold where you're like, I'm going to take one day off because I'm really sniffly
I missed 3 days,
He was
dude.
out for like 3 days in a row, basically
so
dead. We had to go to the urgent care and everything because you were so desperately sick. And that was a major dent into the timing for the convention.
But we did it. We made it work.
We did.
Thank God to Sean Kirkham and Garima and Paul who came to see me at Skybound and
rescued
at DCon.
you
I mean, from Skybound to DesignerCon, and basically told me, "We got you, bro. We're gonna bring you up."
Let's
Sean
read
Kirkham
a couple
actually
more.
sang me a version of "I Will Raise You Up" by Josh Groban. Is that a song?
I don't think
Sounds
is
like.
it? I don't know.
Sean, Big Clutch sang me a song.
Let's read another one before you get carried away lying about Kirkham. Okay. So Chelsea, yay! Chelsea's next on our list. Chelsea says to finally get my spare room art space set up and land some dope skate tricks, and I'm totally there for that.
Do it.
I'm totally there for that.
Do it.
Yeah.
That's a huge one. Getting a personal space is so important. When the pandemic first started, Gabby and I literally put all our effort into carving out a little, no pun intended, a little personal space for us here at the house. And we converted the guest room into an office for Gabby. I converted a shed into this studio that you see us in right now. Yes, this was a shed. And and it changed everything. It made everything so much better. It cost money for sure, and it cost time for sure, but it made life so much better just to have a space to, if you have that space,
do it.
Even if it's like a room that you already have, even if it's a corner of your house, just get it and claim it.
Yeah,
it'll change everything.
I'm telling you, Chelsea, I did the same for myself. You know, Peter made this studio and I created a studio for myself, a craft room, and it has become my refuge. Like whenever I just need some time to be creative or just chill out after work and become inspired to work on something, that room has become sanctuary. And I'm glad that I put the time and effort into carving it out for myself because it really does help. It does. So I hope you get it. And I know that the skate tricks are super difficult because I can't even like stand up on 2 skates without wanting to die. So more power to you.
I skate just fine.
Yeah, but you can't do skate tricks. We can just skate in a circle without dying.
That's enough for me.
Let's see. Let's read another one. I think this is a username, Brain Heal. Do you know this username?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is though. If you're in the chat, let us know.
Yeah. It says, lose that extra 70 pounds I've put on the last couple of years and then get back to doing some stained glass for
Heck
fun.
yeah.
That's cool. And possibly start doing some lamp working since regular glass blowing is kind of shut down at the moment. That's so cool. I love that.
University of Miami had an awesome glass blowing program for a while. I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah. That's amazing.
That is really
Dude,
cool.
I'm with you. I put on like probably 15 pounds this past pandemic. So
I know. We've both gotten a little fluffy, but I mean, look, it's I think we're all
you know what
going...
it was, especially in the beginning when I thought like food was gonna run out. I was like, just eat pasta. Just fucking eat pasta. We have to eat it now. And then I'm like, oh, I guess we're gonna be okay, and I'm just fat now. Close the gym.
Oh, look, you're in the chat. He's brain dead in the chat.
Oh, brain heal. Oh, what's up, brain dead?
That's funny. Brain heal. Brain dead. Yeah, I definitely think that we can both stand to lose a little weight, but to be honest, I think it's until things settle down and back to normal, you need to be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
And just accept your body and love your body for being there for you and being healthy.
Dude, my body
as much
is
as possible.
super there. It won't go anywhere.
Oh, I know. Neither will mine. I barely fit into my clothes anymore, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm wearing skirts now, stretchy skirts, but I don't care because I'm healthy and I'm happy. And if I'm a couple of pounds, maybe 10 pounds or 15 pounds heavier,
She's looking good. Trust me, don't worry about that.
We're gonna lose it eventually. We'll eat healthier, we'll exercise more. 2021 is going to be our year to rebound. That's what I think.
Tell it to Daruma.
Tell it, that's
Tell it to Daruma.
Tell it to Daruma. Let's see. I think we should look at the chat a little bit because I feel like we've been ignoring the chat. Hold on, I'm really going to scroll back up.
Get scrolling. Wait,
Wonton
wrote a letter.
Wonton? What
He
is
wrote his
Wonton?
goals.
What's his goal?
He said, this coming year, I'm going to really learn how to use the keyboard better because I don't know how to tip it. And then there's a bunch of letters and numbers scrambled up. It's really hard to type.
It's really hard. WWBFGD says he's in for 3 Darumas because he's got plans.
Oh, damn.
I love it. I love that.
What are the plans, man?
I know. Why don't you put it into the form so we can...
He's a real one. He's been around for a while supporting, man.
I love it, though. Let's talk about it. I'm going to put the link back in the chat in case
it's awesome to hear your guys with your goals, man. Especially this year. It's like, I know we have this awesome community, but sometimes it feels super like me and Gabby talking to you guys. I love hearing you guys saying
real. We get to
look at E-Pill. I lost 54 pounds since pounds. Why did I say it? Pounds. This headset makes me talk super weird, dude. I lost 54 pounds since January just from stopping beer. Let's go drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Stopping beer and let's go drinking. Well, down for both.
I mean, yeah.
Glasgow Grin. When are we getting a wonton print? Let me tell you something. I've been working on some Takaro ideas behind the scenes. Any chance for some Daruma stickers? Heck yeah. Maybe we can turn this one into a sticker.
Yeah.
But John Price, you're going to really want to see what we're doing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's
tuned.
all I'm going to tell you, man.
Look,
just make sure on Tuesday, you don't have to be there live. You don't have to rush the computer. Just be, all you guys, just pay attention on Tuesday. Okay.
Okay, can I go back to it? Squid ordered 2 Darumas.
Thank you, Squid. Wait, because I was going to tell Glasgow Grin.
Oh, tell him.
So I'm working on some Takaro stuff behind the scenes, and I have this idea for making Wonton into a character, but like a humanoid version of Wonton, you know? So it's like an alien that looks like a pup like that. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't look too much like Babu Frick. Because, dude, Babu Frick,
God, because it'll look like Babu Frick.
I had Wonton longer than Babu Frick existed.
I know. Fairness.
And now people are going to be like, oh, it's Babu Frick wannabe. I'm like, well, my dog's been here first.
That's true.
My dog's been here.
Let's see. What else is in here? Jasmine. Jasmine, I kind of wanted to talk to you about this because I saw it in the chat and I didn't have a chance to say anything about it. But Jasmine says that she had to drop out of school because the school can't work around her disabilities, which I'm sorry to hear that. I think that if anything, this year is going to change a lot of things for people, especially people that have any kind of disability, physical or mental or otherwise.
Accessibility is going to be the way for the future, man.
Because now that the infrastructure has been set up for online learning, I think that moving forward, schools are going to start to embrace that. And you'll be able to learn from the comfort of your home without having to inconvenience yourself.
This is an opportunity. Yeah, I think everything's going to change for the better because of this, because it's kind of like forced us all to like take a step back, look at what we're doing, how can we do things better. Dude, school has not changed in so many years. Everything has changed but school. I've been saying it forever. There should not be like forced school after a certain age. Like high school, you should be able to spend maybe a couple of days in the classroom and 3 days at an internship somewhere learning something practical, because once you're in the real world, you get really, really, really respectful of learning stuff. You know, you don't want to be, you know, at the underling position forever. So you like take education real, real seriously.
Yeah, I think I honestly think things. I mean, I'm a working teacher, and I've been in the world of education for some time now, and it's massive, the change that we're seeing right now in terms of accommodating everybody. I think it excludes some people. I think that there are some students
there's still work to be done.
Yeah, I think that there are some students who really need to be on campus because of their own, their own needs. But I think that this is opening up a new door.
Yeah, now the conversation can start. We're gonna get back. Kids are gonna get back to school. We're gonna have a vaccine, and then once that happens, then it's gonna be a conversation about, well, who needs to be here and who does better at home.
Yeah.
And what else? What other options are? So I'm super stoked for
making that choice for yourself or for your kid is not going to be the desperate choice that it used to be. Right. Now it's going to be as easy as saying, I think my kid would do better online. Yeah. Or, you know what, we tried online. I think the kid would do better.
Or maybe some days in, some days out.
Yeah, but or maybe you're not there every day. Yeah. Like, what if your parent can't take you to school some days because of their work schedule? Whatever, well, your kid doesn't have to suffer now. They can still
attend. It's an old system, dude. Everything else is advancing. So that needs to advance too.
I think if one good thing comes out of this awful pandemic is it's going to hopefully change the world of education for the better. So, Jasmine, we're rooting for you.
Yeah, keep
we
your
really
head up,
hope that these changes will make it better for you and you'll be able to get back to it like you really wanted to.
Heck yeah. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, David Vasquez says we need to make that Daruma into a holiday ornament, and I agree.
Oh, David Vasquez.
Do we need a Daruma for our tree this year?
David Vasquez. Tuesday.
Oh. You heard it first.
It's not an ornament.
Oh, John Price says Wonton should be a Niffler-esque character in the Takaro-verse, and I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Angel Lopez says, hey, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, Peter.
Hey,
Peter. Would you ever tattoo someone?
Yeah, I would. I would love to. I have... You're going to get me started on this. I wanted to get some experience learning how to tattoo, because I think I would have been a really good tattoo artist. Because tattoo artwork, being a tattoo artist is more than just being an artist. You have to be really good with people.
Yep.
You have to, kind of coach someone through a tough situation.
Mm-hmm. And educate them.
And educate them. And I think, I'm
in a
good
kind way that doesn't diminish their ideas for how they want to decorate their body permanently.
Yes. There's a lot of education. And I think the good thing about now is that tattoo artists and the whole industry is getting more open to that and less about just being a bro meathead, dickhead, exclusive culture.
Or like a vagabond. Like
yeah.
You don't, tattooing or being tattooed doesn't make you a dredge.
Just so you know, Angel, Gabby used to manage a tattoo shop in Miami.
Yeah, let's talk about this. I've actually tattooed somebody before.
Did you think that, Angel? Did you think that was happening? Did you think? Yeah, dude. So Gabby has had some kick-ass experience. I'm definitely part of my goal for this year was going to be to go hang out in Ohio and visit one of my best buds, Brian Ewing, who is now tattooing.
And who was on the
Who's on our show, friend of the show. He's been on
show.
twice already. Friend of the show, Brian Ewing. He's the only person to be on twice, I think.
Was he on twice, really?
Yeah, he was on a full interview and then he popped on a live. But he's tattooing, and I feel like if anybody, he would give me a chance to learn something. But the thing is, it's a very exclusionary industry with all these weird like apprenticeship rules. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. I feel like it would be awesome if it was standardized and people were trained, and it wasn't so like culty or like.
I think
that's my opinion. I don't like this like. Keep it of the arts.
It is okay.
It's a little Jedi Luke.
I will.
Episode 8.
Yeah, I'll drop a little insider knowledge.
Gabby's more knowledgeable on this
because I was there for quite some time.
Thank you, Cole.
Oh, Cole, thank you. We love you.
Happy birthday, dude.
Yeah, happy birthday. We have to send him something. A birthday gift.
Brian is a cool dude. Talk to him every year at MondoCon.
Oh yeah, Brian's awesome. Brian's amazing.
I'm gonna do MondoCon.
I think tattooing is gonna change. I don't know that it's changed yet, but I do definitely feel like the process of becoming an apprentice is starting to open up more, and it's not so exclusion. Sure. You know, like it used to be like trial by fire. Like you had to literally live through a gauntlet of embarrassment.
Take out the trash for a year, not do anything.
No, worse. You had to go at the middle of the night and surf through a trash can and eat the first thing of food that you found to prove that you were tough enough to like, dude. Like stupid stuff like that. And I think that it's becoming less about that. It was literally hazing. And I think that some people wear that as a badge of honor, but I think that with the years moving on, that is changing, especially with so many women who are getting into
can you imagine
tattooing?
Me fucking getting hazed, bro?
No, he would kill everybody.
It's not gonna happen, dude. And literally that moment when I realized that that's the horse shit that was in front of me, I'm like, I guess I'm not gonna tattoo anybody, dude. But I do want to do it. It's one of my bucket list items. I respect the fact that I would probably suck at first, but I feel like
you would.
I probably would get it quick enough.
You're strong. You have strong hands, so you can manhandle the machine.
And look, I have a little bit of a drawing background. There's a lot of artists out there who do, and some that not.
Well, it's not totally necessary.
Right,
to be
right.
Quite frank.
I'm just saying it can't hurt.
Right.
Can't hurt to have like control of your hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, long way of saying, Angel, I would love to one day.
Yeah.
Now, what's interesting is if you put on Instagram, if you put Attack Peter Tattoo as a hashtag, a shit ton of people have gotten
your designs.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucking cool. I always thought that would have been like such an honor if one person got my work tattooed.
And now
dude, there's quite a bit of people, and I'm super stoked on it. There are some that I haven't reposted because they're not that good.
Well,
I'm just gonna say they're not that good.
And I just want to say before we round out this conversation about tattooing, I don't want to like.
What do you want?
Totally shit on people who had to get hazed.
No, not people who had to get hazed.
The only reason I bring it up as like a negative to that industry is because I don't think that it's fair to women who get into the industry, because the hazing can sometimes be very like unacceptable.
Yeah, dude.
But I understand the purpose of it, and that's where I was getting at, is that the hazing that goes into tattoo apprenticeships, I think that the undercurrent of that is to teach people to be humble, because you are ultimately going to be put in a position where you are going to be paid to permanently mark somebody for life, and you need a degree of humility going into that so that you don't ruin somebody's body.
Okay, but then why don't surgeons have to get hazed?
I think that you're right.
I'm telling you,
100%. I'm just saying, I understand the reasoning behind it, and any tattoo person who's apprenticed somebody else will tell you this is why we put them through that, is to bring them down a couple notches.
Let me be the first one to say, it's all horseshit.
100%.
That's stupid as fuck, and that industry would be better if that went away. And I think it is going away, and I think you see.
There's a lot less of that.
I follow tons of amazing tattoo artists who are super professional, and I think don't have that weird ass culture. And there's a different type of apprenticing, like learning the craft.
Like actually learning
Yeah.
and being held to a professional
Yes,
standard
that's good.
instead of being made to be embarrassed all the time.
Yeah, humiliation is not cool.
I think that's just that part of it was inherent in the origins of who became tattoo artists. It was like a bunch of dudes,
Right.
you know, and
It was a lot of douchebaggery.
yes,
Not all, but a lot of douchebaggery. And now
and a
it's
high
becoming...
degree of uneducated, very
Yeah.
Poorly raised people.
Well, look,
who,
dude, I
know,
mean, the reality
that's
is...
what it is.
Look, the industry of, pop culture artists or professional artists, let me tell you right now, there's a lot of fucking douchebags.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that I meet who I'm like, wow, you're a douchebag, okay. And some of them are super successful, some of them aren't. And I just can't believe how much of it there is. And I don't, and also in the fine art world, maybe more in the fine art world. When I was doing gallery shows here in Miami, horseshit, douchebags left and right, and I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, I guess I'm never gonna make it in this world because I cannot deal with these people. And thankfully, I found a way to get around it, but it's annoying, dude, because there are a lot of people who are a little bit more laid back, a little bit more, introverted, who are just going to say, well, if I have to deal with that shit, I'm not going to be an artist, or I'm not going to be a tattoo artist. And that's fucked up, dude. And so I'm glad it's changing. Like you said, I'm glad, especially for women who have to deal with weird shit. You know?
Because the hazing between men is bad enough, but when a man in power subjects a woman to some kind of hazing ritual in order to teach her humility, it gets gross and weird
dude.
And dangerous really quickly, and that shit needs to stop.
Who has time to haze someone? Can you imagine? Oh,
I think
it's
like
me,
it's a power
Attack
trip
Peter,
thing.
and I need some help with my prince. But before you help me, eat this bag of dog crap. What the fuck, dude?
I know. Or like, I don't know, like
fish out of a can.
I've heard
trash
so
can.
many disgusting
Hell,
stories
dude.
I don't even want to repeat.
Don't
but
repeat
I
it,
just
'cause-
I think it needs to end, but I think it is ending. And I think there's a lot of very successful and powerful female tattoo artists out there right now who are paving the way for the type of apprenticeships that should have existed from the beginning.
It's all good. Part of change, part of progress, kicking ass.
Everything
And look,
goes
we're
through its
two
growing
people who
pains.
love tattoos.
Yeah.
We're both heavily tattooed.
Yeah.
We both plan on getting more tattoos in the
Absolutely.
future. And we both have lots of friends who are awesome tattoo artists, and they represent the good side of the business.
The light side.
All right.
If you will. Okay. Oh wait, I have another entry.
What's up?
Okay. From Fat Jesus.
Fat Jesus.
Fat Jesus.
For Jesus.
Stop COVID binge drinking. Same. And get back into my photography and serious on drawing daily. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes. I definitely.
Dude, Fat Jesus, if you want some encouragement or you want a push, just tag me on something. I'll repost you, man.
Oh, look,
Get
he
that shit
says
out
in
there.
the chat he has a Daruma tattoo.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He wants another one now. Yeah, multiple. Just fill your body with Darumas.
Thank you.
Full Daruma bodysuit. Let's see. Evan Morrison said he'll be your tattoo guinea pig. Live stream it.
Oh, shit.
That would be wild, and for sure we'd get shut down by like
OSHA.
by OSHA, by
YouTube.
everybody. Everybody would cancel us. Cancel culture.
We have to go on OnlyFans.
Like on OnlyFans. I don't think that's where you want to go for that. Let's see who else. Ooh, here's a good one. This one's from Rorus. R-O-R-U-S. Rorus. Finish my tiki bar in my backyard. I lost motivation to finish it, but I'm getting excited to get back into it. Hell yeah.
Dude,
fully accept.
I gotta
fully
see,
endorse.
and I want to learn what you're doing because we love ourselves some tiki action.
Oh my god. We've always thought about making a tiki bar.
We have an outdoor kitchen in
We
our
do.
new home as a pool,
know, it's
and maybe we can
exciting.
tikify it with some good.
I think that might be the
way. This is
that's
the way.
This is the way. The Irreverent Show wants to know
Hey,
how.
Irreverent Show.
Hey, how would one fill in the eye of this print when the goal is complete?
Aha. So okay,
This is a good question.
it is a good question.
Yeah.
You can use. Look, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I wouldn't do it because the paper is really delicate, and depending on what you use, it could bleed a little bit. But the best thing to do would be to get India ink, which is super cheap. You can get it at any art store. You can get it on Amazon. and a brush and just dab it in. Just don't be like so worried about a perfect circle. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here's the other side of it. There's something to me very awesome about the idea of a one-eyed Daruma, permanent one eye. I've been thinking about that a lot, and I can't tell you exactly why, but you'll find out on Tuesday.
So,
Hold on, let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The idea of a one-eyed Daruma means, to me, that the journey is never over, the work is never done, and you are always
Working towards
accountable
something.
to yourself, to this Daruma, to continue to improve yourself. Your challenge of being the best you can be never really ends, because once you level up in one area, it's time to level up in a different area, or it's time to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like the idea, and I feel like it would be awesome to permanently have a one-eyed Daruma. It's kind of fucking badass.
It is really.
Like, this shit never ends.
It's almost like the Memento Mori.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it's exactly like that, dude. When I first started working full time as an artist with Skybound, I had this idea in my head that, like, hell yeah. So once I do X, Y, and Z, it's gonna be like coasting,
you're
easy
done.
sailing. Not done, but like definitely
Easy
like
street.
a different gear,
Yeah.
like just a chill gear. And what really happened is, I just love the people that I work with so much. I'm inspired by them, and I love that I get to share with you guys so much that it's made me like double, triple my effort. So it's almost like this is never gonna end, and I'm excited about that. Like, I'm gonna have to die before it ends. You know what I mean?
That
So,
reminds me
one-eyed
of
Daruma.
the conversation you were having with Hector.
Mm-hmm.
That, remember, he said that he got that job and
Yes.
he thought, like, this is it. Here
Yep,
I am.
that's it.
And then not even like a second later, you turn around and you're out of a job.
Yeah, working on the Godzilla film.
Like, don't get too comfortable.
Dude, can you imagine if you find out that you get to work on a Godzilla movie, but that is just a little passing blip in your life because you're there for a little while and then you're let go because the movie is done. It comes out. You're good. Thank you so much for your work, but we're done with you. Bro, what the fuck? You have to have a resilient mentality of knowing that you got to keep going.
Yeah. And
Sure.
this is a really good way to remind yourself,
Heck
like,
yeah.
you're never done, dude.
Heck yeah.
It always can be better. It always can get
Mhm.
better. And you just can't stop. You
No.
can't just fill in the other eye and be like, well, done.
Yeah.
Because then what's next?
I mean, that is the idea of the Daruma, but I also think this is
I mean,
a cool
I think that's
way.
a spirit behind it.
It's in the spirit behind it. Yeah. This is more of, exactly. If you get like an actual Daruma, like I literally filled this in with like an ink marker, which
Maybe not the best choice.
it's cool, it's chill, it's like rough, it looks, but I'm saying like
Okay.
it's paper mache. I'm not too worried about it. It wasn't like a super expensive item, and it is what it is, you know. But thinking about it as that never-ending goal, that's also cool.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Garima's here. Hey, Garima.
Daruma!
Woo! We need the party horn for Garima whenever she comes in.
Garima is the guru.
Garima's
Change her
the
name to
one.
Gurima.
All right, we have more responses. Let's read them. Hold on. Okay, we've got one here from Joseph, also known as the Man Bro, also known as Joe, also known as Joey. I don't think we needed that many, but
Dang.
thank you for giving us all of your nicknames. He says, make and sell any kind of art. Sometimes I get too attached.
Hell yeah, dude. I understand that. But think of it this way. If you allow yourself to separate and part from that artwork, whether it's selling it, and that's awesome, or even just moving on from it. Like, let's say you make something really awesome. You're just super proud of it. You're stoked. The curse and the downside of that is like now you feel like, oh my God, I can't do that again. It's too good. I peaked. I'm done. Right? Or, you make something and you think it's total trash and it kind of like makes you not want to keep going. Like, that's it. I suck. I'm a failure. Both of those are no good because they prevent you from continuing. So detaching from the emotional side of your creativity is the best thing you can do soon. So if somebody wants to buy something that you made, super sell it. Just go with it. Sell the heck out of it. Move on. Next.
Yeah, what is it that you say? Move out of your own way.
Yeah, get out of your own way.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that's awesome about printmaking. Like maybe make some lino cuts or something, because you can sell it and still have it, right? Even after we make the prints for you guys who pre-ordered one, I still get to keep the linoleum. So if you have that issue, try a block print. Try a block print. You don't have to sell it for very much because you can make another one. And it's handmade, and so it has all those good qualities to it. But you don't have to worry about attachment. But little by little, fuck it, man. Let that shit go.
Mm-hmm.
It's about you. You're the master. You're the valuable thing. You're the valued individual. You're the force of creativity that made the thing. So sell that shit, dude. Let it go.
Yeah. Garima just jumped into the chat and said, "How did he propose?
How did I propose?
How did Peter propose to me? Like for real, for real?" Because that's a great story.
Tell her. Because the first thing is, remember that you were fooled and you thought it was coming sooner than it was.
Well, yeah. I mean, we knew we were gonna get like there was no like, will you marry me? So if that's what you were expecting, that's not us. He where were we?
In Disney.
No, but when you like, his brother had just announced that him and his wife were pregnant.
Oh.
And I swear to God, I think we were on their way to the cemetery. I know this is really sad, but it gets better. We were on our way to a cemetery to visit Peter's grandfather's grave, and we were talking about how excited we were that we were going to have a niece, and we were like, man, we should really get married and start trying to have a kid so that our kid and our niece could be similar ages.
Yeah, basically at the same time.
That was it. Like that's how
we were on the way to visit my grandfather's grave, and then we also had just found out that we were gonna have a niece.
Yeah, it was like literally.
And it was like a super in-depth moment. Like, wow, someone leaving and someone coming in.
Yeah, and so I'm telling you, I picked out my ring and everything. Like there was no, and I thought it was just going to ship over to the house, and he was like, I was just going to open it like the mail and be like, cool, I have a ring now, put it on, move on with our lives. And instead, Peter received the ring, saved it
for a
while, and we went to, it was a convention. We went to MegaCon in Orlando, which is like every May around my birthday. Yeah. And in fact, that year it was on my birthday.
Yeah, that's true.
And I drove up. I went to work. I drove all the way to Orlando.
Back in those days, back then I would go up separately because I had to go on a Thursday, and she would come up separately.
Yeah, because I couldn't really take that many days off, so I would drive up. And I drove up on my birthday after school all the way to Orlando and went to the convention to be there with him. And that night, I think we went to Disney Springs to go and have dinner.
Yeah, we had dinner at
Morimoto, which we love. And then we went to Sprinkles for dessert for the donuts. And
but you glazed over the fact that you were expecting the ring at Morimoto.
I was like, for sure.
She thought she drank it in a champagne glass.
The
sake glass.
He's gonna be super cheesy and slip it into a dessert or like my glass of sake or
and I
order
knew
champagne.
That she thought I was gonna do that, so I definitely wasn't gonna do that.
And he should have, because it would have been great. Yeah, but it's okay. We're letting it go. And then we went to Sprinkles for donuts afterwards, and then for cupcakes. And then we ate the cupcakes and nothing happened because I thought the cupcake, I thought he would like, because I went to the bathroom or to get something, and I thought he was gonna like shove the ring into a cupcake, and I would, find
and choke
cupcake.
on it,
whatever, and and then nothing, like there was nothing, and so I was like, I threw away all of our cupcake trash, and I came back and sat next to him. He pulled out the ring, and I'm like, really, bro?
Come on.
It was so anticlimactic. I'm like, I was wondering where that thing was. I thought I got lost in the mail.
Look, what you have to understand is that Gabby freaking loves Disney.
I really do.
Okay, so let's start there.
I don't know if you can see, I always have this, what is this? Oh,
I have this little necklace that I always wear. It's the mouse ears.
Yes.
And Peter gave it to me for our
Gabby
anniversary.
loves herself some Disney. Not only that,
Ooh.
Gabby, grew up having secret love of Disney because she thought she was going to get mocked for her Disney love.
I really did. I thought it was like, it's okay to love Disney when you're a kid, but once I got older, I was not really, it was like, I was told many times that I was
There was the company that you were keeping was making you feel bad about.
But I was told that I was being very infantile, which was told to me in Spanish many times. This is a different way of saying it. But that it was like a kid thing, and that it was very like basic. Yeah. And so I started to feel very like, oh,
because I can't
like Disney anymore. Like I have to like it like secretly. And then Pete's like, no. Love what you want to love.
Yeah. And so I knew that, so I said, okay, we have to do this on Disney property at least. Like, it's something that's technically owned by Disney, so it counts. And so technically we got engaged at Disney, and that's a big deal because Gabby loves Disney.
Yeah, it is a big deal. And it wasn't the traditional, like, he popped the question in front of Cinderella's castle. Like, he waited to give me a ring that I had ordered.
It was the end of the night. The end.
We were so tired, too.
I know, dude. We were dying. But also, like, adrenaline rush.
Yeah. And remember, he was going to actually, he told me this. He was going to propose to me on one of the bridges that's in Disney. So Disney Springs has a bunch of bridges. And they're really beautiful, and they overlook these like really lovely creeks. Mm-hmm. And it would have been a beautiful place to propose, but the problem was there was a ton of people there.
They're so
and
gross.
They were all so shitty, like annoying, bro couples and kids screaming. Yeah. And he was like, I can't
do this. That's why so what you have to understand is that the where we sat at Sprinkles was the most hidden, tucked away, nooked, like on the river type of thing.
It still looks out onto the creek. Yeah. It's just like a side view, and it's like this little outdoor patio that they have next to Sprinkles. So it was still very romantic.
Yes, it was.
It was. I just like to make fun that he proposed to me over trash instead of...
It was not over trash.
I know. I just like saying it to give you a hard time. But that's the story. If that gives you any indication of who we are as people and as a couple, that we basically planned this whole thing.
Yeah. And we're technically legally not married, by the way, which is spoiler warning. We almost got legally married, and then a bunch of like crazy shit happened and got distracted, and we didn't get the paperwork done on time. That's who we are. But we were supposed to, and then everything happened, and then the COVID happened and all that. So we have plans. We're going to do it.
We are. Once COVID kind of settles down and we move into our house and settle down, then we're going to have like a legitimate, actual party.
But we call each other a husband and wife because fuck it, dude.
And also, I wear my ring, guys. Yeah. Like, I legit wear my wedding ring and my engagement ring. Yeah. We had
we had like a dinner and a lunch. We had a family lunch because we were going to literally get married that day in the courthouse, and we forgot.
We had the paperwork and everything.
The paperwork filled out.
And then it rained, and we were like, nah, not today. We're tired. We ate a lot. We're not going to do it. And then we just never did anything.
So shitty.
Who cares?
Yeah, we'll do it whenever we
get married at Comic-Con, says Cameron.
Oh my God. Dude, if we can get back to Comic-Con, I'll do it.
If Comic-Con ever comes back, I cry.
All right,
my
I
tears.
think we're ready for
Have Mike Mignola officiate it?
Dude.
No. He'll just come by and be like, ugh, and then go away.
I guess.
Actually, Cameron filled out the form. We should
what did he say?
Cameron says, adding on to my first entry. What? You have a first entry?
Do we not see it?
What the hecky? Hold on. I'm going to look up. I don't know where your first one is, Cameron. Let me see if I find it. Because I obviously want to read your first one before I read your second one. Let's see. Hold on. We're getting there.
Meanwhile, I'm getting ready.
Here it is. Okay. All right. He says, finish rebranding in order to apply to sound design, producing, and community management positions. Holy shit. Number 2, lay out the plans for my podcast shows for 2021 as I plan on adding a third show and making a DC EU limited series. I don't know what that means.
That's awesome. DC EU limited series, meaning like a limited podcast series covering all the DC EU movies.
Oh, okay. And then the last one, that's really cool, by the way. The number 3 says, less hesitation and procrastination, more consistency
Yep.
and confidence.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I
Just say it to
totally
yourself
agree.
every day, dude.
Yeah, just be
The
like, I'm
funny
not
thing
gonna do
is,
this today.
confidence gives you the key to the other things.
Yeah.
And confidence literally comes from saying, oh, fuck it, dude. Literally, the majority of issues with confidence is that you're valuing other people's opinions above your own. Which, god damn if it isn't time to let go of that shit.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Anybody who makes you second guess yourself, you gotta put those people like outside the inner circle. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then make sure there's actually someone telling you something. That's not you imagining that someone's telling you something. That's a problem too. Maybe you're just haunted by some old shit, and you gotta just say, "Fuck that, dude." Literally tell yourself. You know what I tell myself, man? You're gonna die. Remember, you're gonna die. Remember, you're gonna die. There's an author whose book was really great that I read. The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. I really recommend that if you guys want to get amped up and motivated this year, man. The Obstacle is the Way is a kick-ass book.
Cameron
All right.
also added that he wants to move.
Where are you going?
He's in San Francisco, but if he doesn't initially get hired and move to wherever the job is, then he's gonna try for LA, Seattle, Austin, or Atlanta, which is a lot of choices.
Dudes,
I mean, I think either of those is great.
listen to me. Just fucking visualize where you're going to be at the end of 2021 and reverse engineer it. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
Think about where you want to be when we're at this place next year and fucking reverse engineer that shit. Next week, I'm announcing something that is a goal that I set for myself really ages ago. It's all I've ever really wanted to do. We're announcing it next week. And it was the goal, the one hardcore goal that I set for myself last year in 2019. I said, by the end of 2020, I need to achieve this. I can't say what it is. It's a surprise. Tuesday. And we did it, dude. We fucking did it. I didn't do it alone. Hell no. Thanks to the team at Skybound. Thanks to Daruma. Thanks to Paul Shin. Thanks to, man, Sean Kirkham. All DA. Everybody at Skybound. And I can't say the other folks because I'll spoil it. But you'll hear more about it on Tuesday. It's huge. Okay. We got to print this guy.
Yes.
All right.
It must be.
So
printed.
once I print this, I'm just gonna say this right now. I love you, Garima. Once I print this, I'll do a couple prints. The first one's gonna not be beautiful because the first print is always a little
trash.
a little faded.
It's okay.
The second one will be the nice one. The second one will be the first one that I send out, hopefully. But once I print it, we'll probably start winding down. So. So I'm reading funny shit in the chat, Jasmine. So once I start printing it, just make sure if you want one and you haven't pre-ordered one yet, make sure that you do that now. And it's not like pressuring anybody. Like, we're good. The edition's already super chill. If we just wrap it up right now, we're good.
Yeah.
It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, so that's awesome. But if you want one, or if you think you might want one for someone as a gift, you know, all that good stuff, just pre-order it now or within the next few minutes. So, bye, Garima. I love you.
Bye, Garima.
But definitely get one now so that you can, you know, not worry about missing it. Because I am going to shut it off after the stream. Like, that's just a promise I made to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's special and exclusive and intimate that we just made this right here
Talked
together.
about it here.
We charged it with awesome positive energy, with great stories and goals that you guys talked about. Glasgow Grint, how do I order? Missed it. I think it's in the chat. But Gabby's
put it
gonna
in
put
the
it in
chat
again.
Yeah.
Gabby's gonna put the link in again. How many so far? I'll check with Locke. Locke, if you're still on, let me know. Oh,
We sold
49
so far.
So Glasgow
Amazing.
Grint, if you get it, you'll be number
50.
50. That's awesome. So yeah, we right above your comment, Glasgow.
Yep, I just put it in.
Thank you, Atlians. I
Atlian's
love that name, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm gonna stand up and start getting on this. So at this point, Gabby might have to go to camera duty.
I will.
So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be off headphones. Well, I don't want to have headphones on for this.
Okay, take them off. What do you want me to?
I think let's see what I need.
I think you could just do it from there and then swing the camera around when you're printing. Yeah. Okay.
I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
So move this.
There's. I feel like a few more entries I haven't read. We should just read
just
them.
keep going them while we're just.
Oh wait, I turned it off by accident. If you still want to put in your answer to the form, you can.
Oh, yeah. Anybody who wants to
I will throw that link into the chat for anybody who hasn't filled it out yet and is maybe feeling inspired.
Okay, so I'm gonna print. Oh, can you? That's what I need to lift this camera up. This one here.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
So it's knee height. I'm gonna print these in Speedball Professional Relief quinacridone red ink. So it's gonna be a red edition. Super juicy.
Can you see it?
Stuff. Do you see me? I go higher.
I mean, I can see you, but
is that as high as it goes? Yeah, it's all good.
I mean, I can.
That's good. That's good.
That's good right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, this is really nice. Quinacridone red, Rouge de Quinacridone, Speedball Pro Relief ink. So this is going to be the addition. All right.
It's a good one. Let's see. I'm trying to find more people.
Andy
who
is
have their...
Andrea. If you're here, I'm using your stuff.
Let's see. Kaiju Devu. Oh, David Robertson. He says his primary goal is to do as much as he can possibly do for his 3-year-old son.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes.
That's the best, man.
Awesome.
Being a kick-ass dad, kick-ass mom for your kid.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the magic is, dude.
That's your responsibility. That's your priority. That's where your focus should be. If you're a parent, your focus should be on your kids. Absolutely.
Growing up, my mom, my grandparents made and my stepdad made all the effort to make us have a fun, kick-ass childhood.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. I'm still looking for more entries. I have a few extras that I haven't read yet. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Angel Lopez says he wants to get a tattoo apprenticeship.
Hell yeah.
Well, you already know our feelings about tattoo apprenticeships.
Well, just don't get hazed. Go to a good shop.
Yeah, exactly. Choose, you interview them.
Yeah.
Like, you make sure, don't just settle for whoever's willing to give you the apprenticeship. Hold out for a good group of dudes or chicks who are willing to, show
treat
you the ropes.
You with respect.
And treat you with respect. Exactly. Just don't accept anything less. Don't get so desperate that you're willing to kind of, give up your
dignity.
Your dignity. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. What else do we got? I love that sound. All right, here's one from Evie. Evie says, move into a new apartment, sign a lease for an office for our podcast audio production company.
That's so fucking cool.
That's rad. And get engaged to my longtime boyfriend. He planned for this year, but COVID happened.
Yeah, dude.
Although a COVID engagement would have made for a very lovely story for your future whoever, grandchildren or cats or
love
dogs
in the
or,
time
or
of Corona.
whatever.
I bet that's gonna be the meme forever.
I think that's already a name for something. Yeah.
Those are awesome goals, man.
I agree.
Guys, just you gotta shoot that shit out into the universe. Get an accountability circle. Mm-hmm. Tell people your goals.
We will be your accountability circle.
Yeah.
If you have nobody else, you can always count on us to be here and say, just do it.
Yeah, just do it, dude.
Just do it. Who cares? Just try. Even if it doesn't pan out,
I can't tell you.
Go for it.
I can't tell you guys. I mean, I'm sure I've spoken about this before. 3 or 4 major points in the growth of Attack Peter were in spite of people who I love and trust telling me, don't do that thing. You're going to fail and it's going to be terrible. I swear to fucking God, dude.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of like going after something like that, when people are telling you you're not going to get it or be careful, you're probably going to fail. Not only is that discouraging, but it also makes you feel very lonely and isolated. So sometimes you have to trade comfort, convenience, you know, feeling like you're part of a tribe for, you know, the sake of your goal.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Chat says, the Irreverent Show says, glad this will be my first Attack Peter original. Amazing. I'm
Hell
so
yeah.
glad that you joined the Attack Peter print
Thanks, brother.
owning crew. And says, I love the Luke print I won in last year's giveaway, but this one is definitely going up as a special one.
Man, remember that? We did that Christmas giveaway?
I totally
believe that
forgot.
shit?
Oh my god, when you were sitting in front of the tree giving away gifts on Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that, but
That was
that's
fun.
awesome. Man, I'm glad you won something. That's
Okay.
great.
All right.
Let's see what else.
So this one doesn't really... This one, unless it comes out really
Oh, are
good.
you print?
this-
Oh, you're done.
yeah.
But you're ready to print. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
unless
shut
this
up.
one comes out really good, this doesn't count because usually the first one the ink is not super saturated, but if it comes out good, it'll count. So,
Oh, what?
so I put the first paper underneath it so I could kind of line up the second one. So I can line up the second one, and now I'm gonna put. Since these are smaller, I'll be pressing them all by hand one at a time. I'm not using the actual press.
I'm telling you, one day you have to make a whole series of ASMR videos of just the sound of you printing. It's really relaxing. I mean, not the when you slam the brayer down is definitely not my favorite part, but this part is really good.
Is that picking up?
I don't know. Guys, can you hear that?
On your headphones.
I don't have my headphones on. I took them off because they were hurting my ears.
Oh, check.
All right, I'm listening. Go ahead, go ahead. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
I feel like you need a really badass head.
Thank you, David.
microphone for that.
All right.
Mike Clark says if it comes out not good, he'll take it.
But you see what I'm saying? Like this one's gonna be a little bit more
Automatically, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Let's see. I mean, that's what usually happens.
Right, yeah.
I'll usually try to say this one, but let's see. At least not one.
Jasmine says it's a very satisfying sound, especially the roller going through the ink.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the part that I like, except that Peter is a savage and slams the brayer down as hard as possible. So it goes from being very nice to being very jarring. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, he didn't slam it. He's being very gentle right now. You had a brayer once that was super jiggly and had like the sound of the metal hardware, so it was all of that combined was very intense.
Let's see this one. This one doesn't count. Remember, I'm just trying to see
I
if I can
know.
salvage it.
Everybody wants it though. Everyone wants the shitty one.
No. Only if it's good.
Oh, that part looks a little better.
A little better.
The middle
It's just
part.
so little that it's hard to kind of like squeak into
Yeah.
the rare and the rose.
They're saying they like the red.
Yeah, this is a good color. This is the Speedball Pro Relief thing. If you guys are doing printmaking out there and using the water-based stuff, give the Pro Relief stuff a shot. It's more expensive for sure, but if you're doing a bunch of prints of something, it's just so much easier to print.
Mm-hmm.
Just a better experience overall. It's chilling.
Yeah, it's all right.
This one won't be in the edition.
No, I know. It's not going to be in the
It's a little
edition.
too faded. You see, like what I'm saying, it's like.
Yeah, you can see it. It's faded in the middle.
But it's gonna be a good print. That's what you can learn from this. Like,
Yeah.
It's
still a good print.
Yeah, like it's a good image. It looks good.
It's just when you see the next one, you're like, oh.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So I'll put this one
Yeah.
aside.
Yeah.
It's called a proof.
Mm-hmm. Jasmine says the first pancake may look a little off, but it's still tasty. No, that's a good analogy. I like that.
So the difference is now this one has a little bit of ink residue on it. So when I ink it up again,
Right.
it usually it's more
It
of
sticks a little bit.
yeah, it's
more.
more of a saturated
Yeah.
print.
Let's see if there's anything else going on in the chat while you make the second one. Ryan Brenner says, I got 2 also. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you so much, man.
One for my brother who moved out on his own for the first time earlier this year.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations to your
Congrats.
brother. And for myself, since I'm planning a big move early next year. Awesome,
Fuck yeah.
Ryan. It's going to be great. You're going to love it.
Well, you got to remember, if you guys are getting these for someone else, you got to tell them the background if they don't know it.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
they
It's a
don't
good
know.
story.
Yeah.
It's a good story.
David Robertson says he just ordered a print to motivate himself. Awesome, David. What are you motivating yourself for? Let us know. Let's see. E-Pill says his goal is to make money shoveling driveways this winter. I don't envy you at all. I've never lived anywhere where there is snow, but it sounds like it's a nightmare.
I always picture the old man from Home Alone.
Oh my god, yes. So sad. We have to watch that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Let's see. What? Cole wants to know when's the last time you rolled the ink brayer on the back of a print.
Bro, not that much anymore.
Not recently, not recently.
But everything. I've cut myself. I've rolled the freaking dude.
Oh my god, he cut himself once so hard in this house, and I thought I was gonna faint because the amount of blood that was coming out of his hands was like, and he pretended like nothing. He was like, yeah, I just sliced myself real quick. I'm like, your whole entire finger is literally hanging off of the bone.
No.
It wasn't that bad, but it was pretty gross.
It's funny, Cole, because I used to teach printmaking to high school students, and they would make every mistake, you know? And so every semester we would start fresh with all the mistakes again, and I could predict the mistakes. Like, hey, you're going to do this, you're going to do this, so just don't do that, and you won't make a mistake. You'll be fine. And most people listened and did some good stuff, but there's always like a...
Yeah.
All right. So this is a good print.
Yeah, that's a good one. Irreverent Show says, not gonna lie, you should just go the way of Star Wars and merch the hell out of this stuff because this would make an amazing pancake mold, which I fully agree. Can you imagine little Daruma pancakes and angry little Daruma pancakes in the morning?
You're gonna have a good
You're gonna eat me.
All right, so this is a 1, so I'm gonna number it. Put our little shot there.
Well, that's a good one.
Let me get a pencil.
Darren Metzger says if he squints, he kind of sees General Trag from Mutant Ninja Turtles to 15 Ninja Turtles.
Good call.
Locke is jumping off the stream, by the way.
Thank you, Locke.
Thanks, Locke. We're at 52, by the way.
Heck yeah, nice. 52. Locke, just remember to shut it down once I shut down the stream.
Yeah.
So just a heads up to everybody in the chat, if you wanted to get one, just get one now because I'm going to number this. I'm going to sign it, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay? So not pressuring people, but just reminding you in case you were waiting to do it, to do it now. So this is 1 of... I'm not going to write the secondary number just yet to make sure I get the accurate number.
Oh, Evan Morrison just bought one and a hoodie, which is a great Christmas present to yourself, Evan. Good job. That hoodie is such fire.
Shout out Eric Denman from Skybound who made that hoodie look so fresh, dude.
So good, dude.
Let me get my horn.
Oh, we're at 53. BMO Photoys. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. I butchered that.
Let's see.
The teeth are a big hit, by the way.
Oh, that's my addition. You know, I'm just a big Gamera fan, and I love those Thai masks, like those barong masks that have those big tusks on them. So I always stick those on. And Takaro has them too. Test this
Mr. Revolution Bomb says he bought a Raphael print from I Am 8-Bit for his brother as a birthday gift because they make for great gifts for all situations.
Dude, did you guys see what those turtle prints are going for on eBay right now?
No.
So if you got one, fucking congratulations because I went on eBay just to look what was going on there, and they were at two of them, a Donatello and a Michelangelo, sold for $250 each.
What?
Sold.
That's insane. I mean, but you know, they're awesome prints.
I mean, I love them, but it's crazy because you know they were already at a premium price, so you know the fact that they're going for that much, at least I'm glad because it means that you guys are getting a return on your investment.
Yeah, that's true. Like an immediate return on investment too. Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Look at that. First one, hot off the press.
Number 1 of 1. 1 of 53 at least. We're gonna wrap it up in a second, but there we go. We got the first official print. the carved linoleum that we carved here on the spot. This is the first time I think we've done this.
What? A full carve to
Yeah,
print?
start to finish.
You used to do it on Instagram.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, I think this might be the first one. Yeah.
And so anyway, so so just we'll let it go for another minute or so. But once we end the stream, I'll probably have them cut it off pretty soon after. I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging today. Thank you guys so much for hanging today. Thank you guys so much for sharing all those awesome goals and ideas that you have for 2021. Those
we'll
challenges.
definitely do that more too.
Yeah. I love hearing from you guys.
It'll be like those old radio talk shows where you could call in and give your opinion on something.
Yeah. I just like hearing from everybody. It's so awesome.
I do too.
Hold on. What was the process again to ask Skybound for combined shipping?
Oh,
I think help.skybound.com. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Yeah, help.skybound.com, I believe. And just email them and let them know that you ordered multiple and separate transactions.
Yeah.
And if you're new to the stream, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for coming. But please, before you leave, hit subscribe so you can check out some of our older videos, because I have a bunch of interviews with awesome people. And what's that?
Locke says any purchases will be combined automatically, but reach out anyway so that you can be refunded if you were charged for separate shipping charges.
There you go. You heard it from Locke.
Okay,
so Locke,
just reach out.
Locke, just get ready. We're about to end this, so you can close it off. Close out the order number there. Just turn off the orders. All right, you guys.
I'm gonna go back to our main.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. I'm super stoked. Next week. Wait, what?
Sorry.
Oh, Born Ready. Next week we're not gonna be live
on Thursday.
We're
gonna be live on.
Well, we're gonna be coming out on Tuesday for the Skybound Expo. Yes. So you can catch us on the Skybound Expo on Tuesday. Thursday we won't have a stream, but the Thursday after that we will have a stream. So there might be one more print drop this year, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Just keep paying attention for the stream schedule, because it will be a little wonky over the next few weeks as we move. And
we're moving.
We're going to tear down the studio, so there won't be anywhere to stream from. But we will have a schedule out for you guys to be able to tune in, and we'll let you know what's going on. But we can't wait to see you. Stay tuned. Attack Peter on Instagram, Attack Peter on Twitter, Attack Peter Print Crew on Facebook is the best place. Skybound.com/Attack Peter for email updates and stuff like that. And yeah, man. So what else I want to say? Sale in the shop, 30% off. Tuesday's gonna be huge. Anybody in this stream on Tuesday,
you're gonna want to be there on Tuesday, because it's gonna be so sick. It's gonna be so freaking lit.
Cameron says that we should stream from the car.
Streaming from the car, we might have to do that.
Not gonna lie.
Streaming from the garage.
Stop singing.
Streaming from the garage.
That's it. Everybody left.
That's it. Instant drop off. The spike goes. But yeah, so just Tuesday Skybound Holiday Expo Tuesday. You're not gonna freaking believe it, dude, because I still can't, and I already know what it is.
And it's gonna be here, right, on YouTube?
I'll be on YouTube, yeah. I'll be on Skybound's stream. Subscribe to Skybound on YouTube if you haven't. That's where it's gonna be.
Colt
All right,
wants a hint.
Who?
Colt, and it's his birthday, so you should give him a birthday hint. I'm trying to help you out here, Colt.
Let me see how I can say this.
Don't give away
No.
What's the term? Don't give away the milk before the cows.
Don't give away the milk that's inside the cow.
I don't know. You know what
Colt, I can tell you this. If you pay attention on Tuesday, it's gonna be super easy for you to be rolling. What? Rolling. What? Rolling.
We're getting divorced today.
All right. We gotta go. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Hit like before you leave. Why not? Let's get more likes in the video. And send us off on a good note.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Mandalorian tomorrow. That's all I care about. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We'll see you soon.
See you guys later. Bye.